Welcome back to my channel. It is nighttime. Everybody's asleep, and I thought I would do hopefully a quick video on, or Vlogmas. I want to do a quick Vlogmas, and I have not done any this weekend. I found that it's hard for me to do videos on the weekend, which I kind of knew, and I should have known I wouldn't be able to do Vlogmas every day. So Vlogmas is not going to be every day. It's going to be almost every day. Definitely not on weekends. You know. Anyways, we only got like a couple more weeks left, so see what I can crank out in that time. But you see, I'm like breaking out. And I've been breaking out for like, usually they clear up in a week, and this has been well over a week for me. And I don't know, some of my regular facial routine stuff that I have that actually helps with breakouts, I'm out of, and I won't be able to get to the end of the month, so we'll see. But I have like I have stress breakouts right now. So because I don't break out all the time, you know. So anyways, because this is not about that. I wanted to talk about journals, journal planners. Well, not planners per se. I do have actually separate planners, but that's elsewhere. So tonight I wanted to talk about journals, and as you can see, it's night. I'm in my pajamas. I'm ready. I'm so ready for bed. But I wanted to record this now in case I didn't have time tomorrow. So this is actually gonna go up tomorrow on my channel. But planners. So I am really thinking about getting back into bullet journaling, and I was doing bullet journaling for a little while, like in 2017. And then I kind of fell off. I kind of like, I don't know. I just got tired of some of the spreads I was doing. I kept trying to change it up, you know, whatever. And I just couldn't find anything that was like really meshing with me. But lately I've been seeing some videos that have really been inspiring. So I think I might get back into bullet journaling. But I also want to do like a journaling book of shadows type thing. I have a smaller book of shadows which is not in here with me right now. I probably should have brought that in with me. It's really small, and it's something that I put stuff in that's like my definitive ritual work or prayers or whatever. I'm so sorry. Like, you know, we've been through this before with this camera, so it's whatever. But it's my definitive, what I use for my practice kind of thing. So that's like my final, you know, my final. And I have it in a small journal, a little leather journal, or leather type journal. Not like this size, like that. Because it's easy to hold. It's not big and cumbersome. And so when I do any kind of work that might be kind of like ritualistic in nature, it's easier for me to hold. So, but I want to do, I'm kind of interested in doing like a bullet journal style book of shadows, or something of that sort, or something that I can keep my thoughts and things like that on my spirituality and whatever it is, whether it's my thoughts or something I'm doing right now, something I'm thinking about, how things have changed, whatever, research, whatever it is that I want to keep in one spot. But let me just go through some of my journal type things. And I said planners because I had this, which was my planner for 2017, which kind of turned into not a planner because I actually took like the planner stuff out, or wasn't really working in it. So like, okay, so I have, you know, the calendar piece. This is a Recollections planner, by the way, from Michaels. It's Michaels brand. So you get, you know, like your month, and you fill it in yourself. So it's good for, you know, anytime. So it's not like you're beholden to a particular year, month, whatever, whatever. And then these were the a week on 2 pages, which I kind of liked this, but I didn't use it at all. You know, I kind of stopped jotting stuff down, dates down and stuff. You know, now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I don't have that much going on other than like my daughter's school information. There's some things like I put in the planner, but I've been using my big planner, which I kind of call like my master planner. I've been kind of using that, and I haven't really been transferring stuff into this because I've mainly been using this like as a wallet, which there's no cards in here now because I took them out because I've changed them over into something different. And then I had these cards, which I got from when I was visiting New Orleans, which is pretty funny because I really intend to keep these things. So like, because they have websites, some of them. Oh, I think they all do. Okay, cool. So like this was the Southern Candy Makers, which had excellent pralines. Out there they call it pralines. They were so good, and not just that, like fudge, whatever, so good. This was my favorite, and I've tried different pralines out there from different stores. These were by far one of the best. There's another one, another brand. It's not a particular store, and it might be, but I didn't go to a particular store for it because it was like in every freaking souvenir shop out there. Then I have the card for Rev Zombies, like the Voodoo Shop, which this is also in conjunction with the Marie Laveau shop. So when you go to this website, they're both on there. I can't remember if you can purchase from the website or not. I can't remember, but both shops are on there. And then there was the French Quarter Postal Emporium because, you know, some of the stuff you can't take on the plane, you know, and I bought a lot of stuff, and there were some things I just did not want a chance that the airline was like, nah, we're not, you can't take it, you know. I had like a whole thing with my hair cream that they had to take, and I wasn't trying to chance with anything else. There were some things I definitely knew I couldn't take, and so I mailed it home. My friend and I, we both sent packages home. So, but what this turned into was more of a plan thing, you know, like I had a list of some early school dates for my daughter in here. When I was planning for New Orleans, I had like, because you know, like these to-do lists were great for planning where we wanted to go and things like that. Here's like a list of books I want to get. I don't know if you can see it because I do write pretty small and the camera doesn't like to focus. But these are like a list of some pagan books I wanted to get or want to get. Then I have like wish lists, you know, things like that. And I also use this for planning out my grocery shopping. But other than that, I have like, you know, things like for craft organization. And then I was working on meal plans that I would keep in here. So like at first, like here, I had a list of things for school lunch for my daughter. You know, different things. So she's a very picky eater, and so I'm trying to figure out what I can give her to eat, you know. And then here, and they're all, you know, clipped off so that I could just move on, you know. But this is how I would plan out meal plans for the week. I'm sorry, not a week, but like at least 2 weeks in advance, sometimes 3. So it made grocery shopping easier, and I kind of fell off on this. And I need to pick it back up, you know. Like, I fell off since summer. Like, when school started, nope, didn't happen. So I have other things, wish lists and things like that in here. And I would use this for like, here's some wish list, planner wish list. And then I would use to plan meals, like we were gonna have barbecue, so to plan what I wanted to for the barbecue. And then I kind of had like a sticky note of some of the things I wanted to get. And here's like a wish list for planner supplies. And then it kind of just morphed into a grocery shopping list. I actually I used this to chart my daughter's potty training when I started potty training her. And at the end of this, so this was how many days it took me to potty train her, to get her to be consistent to where she was not having accidents. And so I started on December 4th, and then by December 10th, she was not having accidents. So what I was doing was charting, and again, we had another barbecue planned, and I used the back here instead. This is my recipe for taco seasoning that I copied down from Good Eats. Wait, is it Good Eats? Yeah, Good Eats, because I love that show. I love that show. Like, I love that show because he has great recipes, but he also sometimes incorporates science and other things into the show, and I think it's funny. I think it's entertaining. My husband thinks he's kind of goofy, but whatever. Alton Brown is the host of that show, and I absolutely love it, and I watch the repeats. I don't care how many times I've seen it. But so if you see, so like if there's moms out there who's potty training or about to potty train or whatever, this is what I did. I charted down the times when she had accidents, when she used the toilet, when she did whatever, like her pull-up. So I would put down, like, you know, she peed, she had an accident in her underwear. Nap time is when I put a pull-up on her. So I had, like, she peed in her pull-up at nap time. And then she had accident. So the first day was, like, absolutely the worst day. There was no potty anything that day. By the second day, we had a whole lot of accidents. And in the middle, we had one potty. And then, and she used the toilet. I have like a potty seat on the toilet. And then by the third day, we were all toilet, nap time. She didn't do anything in her pull-up. Third day, we were all toilet again. I think there was some accidents later. Well, no, not accidents. She went all toilet, and then one of the days she went in her pull-up at nap time. And then from then on, so really by the third day, she was doing great going in the potty. And maybe I'll do a video on how I potty trained her, what I did, but this is not about that. So I've moved out of this because I use this as my wallet and mainly as my grocery list. So I moved out of that and I moved into something else, which I'll show in a minute. But the very end of 2016, and I mean the very end in December, I started to get into bullet journaling a little bit. And so I used this, which you can see it's been through trials and tribulations. This is a Piccadilly journal, which I absolutely loved this journal. I loved the paper. Paper was really good, I felt. And so I had like a key. And like I was really starting to get into it in the beginning. You know, I had some things in here for like goals. And I started doing like weekly spreads. So this is what my weekly spreads look like. And then I had some like, because I have not been using my blog lately. I'm kind of debating whether or not I'll get back into it. I want to, but I have not been feeling motivated to. But I've had like blog post ideas here. And at that time we kind of knew we needed to get ready to move. So I had like a savings tracker, which I never used, but I had it. Inspirational quotes. I love quotes, and I love inspirational quotes, and they really, for me, they're really helpful. I started doing like monthly challenges, bullet journal or planner challenges. This is a planner challenge. I'm pretty sure I have like some bullet challenges too. I had like meals, like meal plans and things like that, and to-do lists. I kind of was like in flux about what I wanted to do or how I wanted to shape things. I had a thing. This is one of the bullet planner challenges, which was to show your planner routine. And then I really liked this. I came across this 30-day affirmation challenge, which I thought was great. And for a while I was doing it like every month, and I really need to get back into that actually. It was a really great thing. And then I wanted to start stuff off with like an inspirational quote or have it somewhere in a week. So I have this one, and then I wanted to draw a lotus. I love lotus flowers. I love drawings of lotus flowers. I wanted to try drawing a lotus flower, so that's kind of my attempt at it. And then I saw this yoga figure, so I tried to draw that. Did I get it off of Google Images? I can't remember, but I really liked it, so I tried to draw it. And then there's another quote down there. Not a quote, I'm sorry, it's a mantra that I have down there, a mantra to Shiva. And then so here's my week again, and like another little quote at the bottom. And then I kind of fell off. And then I just started making lists. I kind of just got into list making. So like these were movies I wanted to watch. Then I decided to change my weekly spread, which I really did not use much, but I did like it for the moment. So I would have like the month here, so I knew what the dates were for the month, and meal plans, because meal planning was, you know, big for me at the time. And this is when I was working, and again, a quote, you know, and again, it was just a bunch of lists. And then I kind of started to fall off. So I had like Christmas dinner plan, and then there was a handwriting, I don't want to call it a challenge. It wasn't quite a challenge, but, and so then it started to just be like, not even a week plan thing, kind of like a to-do list, meal plan, groceries for, you know, the to-do list, any notes. And here I had like videos, YouTube videos planned, family approved recipes, so I knew what, at the time, my youngest wasn't born yet, so it was just my daughter and my stepson, and then both of them are very picky eaters, you know. So I have that, and then I have recipes here. So I have a recipe for lemon chicken, which is falling out. And I kept this because it's very important, because I have a lot of recipes and stuff in here too. Then I was having like postpartum hair loss, not even shedding. I was losing hair, and I still am going through it. It grows back, and then in other areas it starts to fall out, and then it grows back, and then other areas starts to fall out. So I don't know what the issue is. But then I have, you know, recipes, and I started to do like a daily hair regimen kind of thing. And then to-do lists. I am a big to-do list person. And then I had like meal plans and stuff, and organizational ideas. And then I started watching like DIY videos. So I have some DIY recipes from YouTube and stuff like that. And so then this kind of just turned into a list, and then whatever information thing, like Ostara. I had a list of things I wanted to get for Ostara that year. Here's some like to DIY for like laundry detergent, which I got off of YouTube. All of these recipes I got off of YouTube, and they're amazing. And some of the things I use, some I don't. Like at first it was my stir fry recipe that I had that was a hit with the family. I've since altered it, but that's pretty much, you know, I have a list of like the color associations, and like a picture of mala beads. because I want to make my own mala, which I still want to do. And then I have like a page for like pen tests. So I actually used up this entire book. This is taking way longer than I thought. So I'm going to speed through the rest of the stuff. Then I moved into, in 2017, I moved into this one, which is a Lindstrom? 1917. I don't know what you call it. But I moved into this. And I've only gotten almost halfway through. And so I changed up how I did my bullet journaling that year. So I created a future log, which I barely used. Not created. All of these things I found on YouTube, okay? So these are not my original ideas. These are all from videos and stuff like that on YouTube. Again, I have my YouTube video ideas. I had blog posts, which I had no ideas. Inspirational quotes again. Like I said, quotes are big for me. And then I had this page is what I did for meal plans. So I would have here where I can put the meals, and then on this side I can put the list of groceries. And I liked it like this, and I think I'm going to put this in again when I start again, because I like this because I can, you know, take out the sticky note and do the next, you know. And these also are sticky notes, so I can take those out and put it in, so I could just constantly use that page. And this was my master grocery list, which are things that are like staples in my home. And then I started doing a month page, and then I would have my weekly page next to it. And I kind of liked it for a little while. I did it for a few months, and then I liked a week like this, a week on 2 pages. And then when I started doing, I did that for a while. And then I changed up how we did meal plans, if you can see there. And then I did that for a while. So I had like a week on 1 page. I also changed up how I did my weeks. Instead of 2 pages, I did 1 page. And I had meal plans and tasks and groceries here on this page after it. And then I wanted to lose weight, and I had like a weight loss tracker, which I didn't do much. I also had quotes, inspirational little quotes here on the side, you know. And then at the bottom, I think I'm going to incorporate this again in my next bullet journal. I'm going to do this whole page. It's exactly the same because I loved it. I love the idea of goals, and then you reward yourself at each goal, major goal. And then I did a food log, which I'm going to do again, but I might do it in a different journal. I don't know. I think we're just going to have like a food and weight loss journal. And then, so I continued that for a while. And then, and then I had like, there was like the pagan challenge, the tarot challenge. So I tried to do those for a little while. And then, I did those for a good, that set up for a good while. Also, there was the Rock Your Handwriting Challenge, which was part of bullet journaling. And then my week started looking like this. So I was back to a week on 2 pages. But, was it a week on 2 pages? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was a week on 1 page, but I was just doing, 2 weeks. I wasn't doing a month anymore. And then I decided I was going to start a habit tracker. And then I just never followed through with it. Because I have problems with following through with things. Then I decided I wanted a month on 2 pages. And so I started doing it like this. And then I did that for a while. And that's kind of how it continued. And then into 2017. And I would do it that way. And I stopped doing weeklies. I'm so sorry about the camera. I stopped doing weeklies. And so it continued on like that. And I only did halfway through this one. Then I kind of fell off because I got bored with bullet journaling. So this is going to be my new book for 2019 bullet journaling. This is going to be it's a Lindstrom. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I have to be. Same one as this. Same brand. Same company. Everything. Just different color. So I'm going to do this. And I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to do it. if this is going to incorporate my spirituality and mundane, which I think it will, because I think it's going to be hard for me to maintain two different ones. So I think it's all going to be in here. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I've moved into, from this one, like I said, I was using my wallet and list. I've moved into this. This is a, let me take this ruler out. This is a, I'm going to hold it up closer so you can kind of see it better. This is a Prima travel journal. And I think this is what you call their personal size. There's no pen loop. I had a pen loop. You could buy pen loops for the Lordstrom. They don't come with them, but you can buy them. And you're supposed to be able to remove it. But I think I'm going to get a new one that matches this one. And if I can't, then I'll just remove this one from here. But this doesn't have a pen loop. You can buy pen loops. You can make your own, like with binder clips. But how I do it right now, which I discovered today, is to just put it in here because it's tight enough. It holds the pen. So I've moved into this one, which, and this is my old ID I have in here. So I have my credit cards in here. And then this one, for now, I have 3 books for the travel journal, which came, did it come with 2 or 3? I don't even remember. It either came with 2 and I added a 3rd one or whatever. But this is going to be my, you know, home stuff. This is going to be my shopping list, home journal kind of thing, planner, calendar kind of thing. So that's what this is going to be, which is great because it fits great in my purse, in my pocketbook. It's takes up less room than this one, the Recollections. This one I got on Etsy, which I love. Not the books, but this. And I have the books in here, so this is going to also be my spiritual one and things that I'm working on as well. So I'm definitely going to have, this one is definitely going to just be spiritual, and then this is going to be my everything one. And as I fine-tune things, I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm doing. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that real quick. Those are my ideas right now, which are circulating, and I'm trying to really decide and focus on what I want to do. But so these 2 are definitely things that are in the running for spirituality. This is definitely going to include my everyday, but this might also include my spiritual thoughts and stuff. This might include more learning in my spiritual path, because I'm going back to the learning, going back to basics. So this might include just be more my learning stuff. This might be my thoughts, my feelings, things like that, plus my everyday. So there you go. So thank you for watching, and blessed be.